Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, Mariota. On the crossing route, complete. That's Barker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
Mariota to throw it this time. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Mariota
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
84.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Where are they, team? One.
To the air again, Mariota. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Porter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now they try the right side here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Leonard Fournette.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, You open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play.
It's caught at the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Wow. Goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 20-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jets 28, Dolphins 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Number 27.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made at the
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Miami.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
For Terry McLaurin.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
There on the coverage.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle to Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Leonard Fournette.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Lights 57. 57's right. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
57's mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
57's mic. Mic 57. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Oh, ain't he?
57.
Faking the give, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First and 10.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
He's taken out of bounds behind.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
42. Dolphins 3.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And a Dolphin first down.
Tua now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd down and 12. And down inside. inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The tackle made
facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jarrell Casey. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go, let's go.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yeah, baby.
2nd and 20. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
To number 14. 13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on